Welcome back, and you can see I got everything set up here. Actually, I don't have my drawing tablet here just yet. There we go. I haven't messed with this thing in a while, so it's kind of dusty and needs to be cleaned, I think. The interesting thing here is I do have the brush option for smoothing on. What if I turn this off like that? Let's see. Let's see what happens without the active smoothing. Because in a sense, you kind of don't want it to, even though it's drawing in line segments, you kind of don't want it to mess around with the smoothing. It's like with the actual drawing on paper, it's freehand, so you're not it's not drawing a bunch of line segments, but in here it kind of is. So okay, so it says I sketch a circle using a bunch of loosely drawn lines. Don't worry if your lines are going in weird directions. Likely you're not going to draw something perfect the first time around. That's totally fine. Remember, we're supposed to work in layers. Refine the shape. Okay, so let's go back up here because that's, there we go. Sketch a circle loosely. So let's do this. Okay. That looks terrible, but that's alright. Don't worry. Refine the shape. After your initial sketch, find areas that need improvement and sketch over it until you get closer to your desired result. So, and whoop. Actually, I'm just gonna leave the errors there, kind of on purpose. It says keep refining it. Yeah. Keep repeating the step until you get even closer to what you want. You can rotate your sketchbook. Yeah, I can't really do that. Define the shape. Happy with how it looks overall. Use the more confident lines to define the shape of your circle. You can use, you can erase the scribbly lines or let them disappear naturally as you continue to work in your drawing. So, first thing is first. I'm gonna try this again. See, I'm still holding it too hard though, because it's, you know, I'm. See, I'm trying to. Oh. Here, I need to keep doing it here. That doesn't really. See, part of it is not that great because I'm drawing on a tablet. Part of it is just because I have a problem like gripping. Here. I'm sure other see if I tilt it what happens with a straight line. It goes down in a weird way. Okay, so let's do this again. See, right now I am going with my wrist. Here. Let's do something else here. Let's see if the strength. Let's make the strength a little bit lighter. What it's going to do, of course, it'll make it more like almost opaque looking, but see, I can do a kind of a semi-decent circle just kind of using the scratching technique thing. Now, I have an added problem a little bit, and that is that my hands will shake. But you can't really tell there, can you? See how it does like that? I can actually probably put it in a position where it won't shake. But if I don't know if you can tell it, but my hand tends to shake. It can't keep still, so if I'm holding something, it's not going to, right? So I actually should practice just doing circles with my wrist. I mean, not with my wrist, both. Like that. Actually, what's kind of interesting here is that I could just do the sketchy way, but if I do it with my shoulder or whatever, or with at least, you know, with my elbow, then let's insert a keyframe in there. Okay. Now, so I'm trying not to. You see, my hands are like really shaky. See. I need to do some, you know, Mr. Miyagi style wax on, wax off kind of thing, where I just basically you know what I mean? You can erase silly scribby lines or let them disappear naturally to continue to work on your drawing. Now, I'll try to do it again. And this time I'm actually trying to use just my wrist, or not my wrist, but I'm trying to use my shoulder, my elbow maybe. Let's see here. See how that comes out? It's like, man, it's like I can't draw, you know? Even though I know, I mean, if I do this like, kind of like a regular, here, I'll even, see how it seemed to have more control here, like this? That's because I'm just moving purely with my wrist, and I am gripping the pen like I would when I'm writing, but my hand tends to get sore after a while, and that's just because I'm holding it too tightly. So if I try to do this like a loose grip, if I'm just trying to do this kind of like, you know, sort of like a loose grip like that, when I'm trying to do it, what happens? I get this weird, you know, because my hand just wants to move anywhere it wants to move. Can I get better? I don't know, because my hands do the shaking, right? So it's like, can I even do this? You know, I mean, shoot, it might even be better just to do it on paper, because maybe paper is better. But then again, maybe I can just... See, I don't really have any control over it. Unless I'm just like holding it hard and I'm just doing my wrist, right? And I'm just, you know. So I can almost make... And it's not really that good to do it that ways, but whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and save this Blender, and I'm going to try to do it again tomorrow, or the next set of videos. I'm gonna try practicing the circles, I guess. I guess really what I should do is I should just try practicing drawing shapes and like I said, some tracing and stuff. And then I should do it with while trying just to use my elbow or my shoulder and not my wrist, and with that loose dealy by tracing. And then who knows, maybe I'll eventually get the control that I want after practicing it for a while. Because it obviously isn't doing very good right now, you know. Although she did say she was using her non-dominant, or her left hand, which is not the dominant one. Like I'm a right-handed, right? So my dominant is my right hand, not my left hand. And so if I do it that's really loose like this, actually this isn't that bad if I'm not gripping it too tightly and I'm just doing it in a single stroke. I mean, I might be able just to do... Then when I try to trace it, if I try to trace my existing, it comes out all weird. Huh. Maybe that should be a thing. Maybe I should find some shapes online, or make an actual, like some sort of a shape sheet where I take and I actually trace over the lines to try to make sure that I keep them in the right, position. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and I'll try to do this again. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll never get good at it. Who knows? I'm gonna try though. So actually, I'll probably try to draw the way I normally draw, but I'll try to do these practice dealies, move them just my arm, and then when I want to do actual work, then I'll just go with my wrist with the way I normally draw. Eventually, I'll get good with the one, and I'll stop doing that. Anyways, I will see you later.